All right, so I recently got turned on to something called the McDonald's secret menu. I'm probably like 7 years too late on this, but I was looking on there and they have this sandwich. It's called the Big McChicken. And I looked at it and I was like, why isn't this sandwich on the menu? So basically you go to McDonald's, you con the McDonald's people into making you this sandwich. You order 3 McChickens and a Big Mac, you toss the Big Mac buns out the window, and you replace them with the fried chicken.
It's genius.
You want to lose weight, you want to trim down your waist for summer, you want to fit into your bikini, cut your carbs and stuff, you get rid of the buns, and you add fried chicken. I was gonna go to McDonald's and order one, but then I figured out I had to make my own at McDonald's.
Why am I gonna do that? I'll just make it at home.
But you know what? Everybody knows what a McChicken tastes like. Everybody knows what a Big Mac tastes like. But not everybody knows what a Big McMat tastes like. Let's get into it. Here we go. Alright, so let's get ready to make this. The first thing we're going to do is work on our chicken patties. For this recipe, we need 1 pound of ground chicken, seasoned with salt, pepper, a little garlic powder, and a little onion powder. We're going to mix all that together and probably form into 6-ounce patties, maybe a little bit bigger because, I wasn't that smart, I didn't weigh it, but do your best, use your best judgment, try and get them all the same size. Make your patties just like you would a ground beef burger, and then place them on a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper and set aside. Now once all your patties are formed, this is a very important step. You have to put the chicken patties in the freezer for at least 45 minutes to an hour to firm up. If you don't do this step, you're going to risk the chicken patties falling apart when you go to bread them and fry them later on. Next, let's work on our sauce. Now this is my version of a Big Mac sauce. We're going to start off with 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of ketchup, about 1.5 tablespoons of yellow mustard, 1.5 tablespoons of some sweet pickle relish, and 1/2 teaspoon each of garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. I almost forgot. We need 1 teaspoon of rice wine vinegar. You can also just use white vinegar if you don't have rice wine vinegar laying around the house. Mix all that together and that's your sauce. Next, we're going to quickly chop up some iceberg lettuce, because that's what McDonald's uses, let's be honest. Then finally slice up 1/2 of a sweet onion, place it on a dish, and we're going to set that aside for when we assemble this beast. So while we wait for our chicken patties to firm up, we're going to weigh out our burgers. We're going to go with a smash burger style patty. We're using 80-20 beef. Roll your burgers into little meatballs and weigh them. Try to get them as close to 4 ounces as you can. Place the burgers on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper and set aside. Now let's get ready to bread our chicken patties. So here I have some gluten-free flour, because we're trying to be healthy after all, right? Season your flour with a little bit of salt and pepper, and then we have some gluten-free corn breadcrumbs that we're going to season with a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic powder, and a little onion powder. The cornflake breadcrumbs really make the chicken nice and crispy. Next, we're going to take about 3 or 4 eggs, add a tablespoon of water, and beat until homogeneous. So you guys know the drill. We're going to go ahead and bread our chicken patties. Take a chicken patty and dredge it in the flour, then right into your egg wash, and then immediately into the cornflake breadcrumbs. Make sure to press the breadcrumbs into the chicken until it's completely covered, then place on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. At this point, I would place the chicken patties back in the fridge temporarily until you're ready to fry so that they stay firm. Next, heat some vegetable oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and fry your chicken patties for around 3 to 4 minutes aside. Once your chicken patties are golden brown, drain off the excess oil, place them on a wire rack over top of a baking sheet, and bake in the oven set to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for around 10 minutes until they've reached 165 degrees internally. So while the chicken's in the oven, we can work on making the smash burgers. In a cast iron skillet on medium-high heat, add a little bit of oil and one of your burgers. Press the burger till it's about 1/4 inch thin to get a good Maillard reaction and caramelization. This is going to add a ton of flavor to our burgers. Season both sides with salt and pepper. It only takes around 2 to 3 minutes to cook one of these smash burgers medium rare. Once you flip it, you can go ahead and add a slice of American cheese on top. Once the cheese is melted, set that burger aside and repeat the process with the rest of your burgers. Now it's time to assemble this thing. So we're going to start with the chicken patty acting as our bottom bun, followed by a generous amount of our sauce, a few sliced onions, a good amount of our lettuce, and one of our smash burgers. So we're going to need a middle bun, so we're going to add another piece of fried chicken, followed by a little more of our sauce, a few pickles on top, another smash burger, followed by another slice of American cheese. So I know what you're thinking. This thing needs a sesame seed bun, doesn't it? That's right, we put some sesame seeds on it. So in all reality, you're probably like, Matt, why the hell did you make this sandwich? And my question for you is, why wouldn't I make this sandwich? All right, so we did it. We made the Big McChicken. It came out epic. It was big, it was juicy, it was flavorful. Tasted actually really good. My producer was like, Matt, please don't do this. Don't make this. It's ridiculous. Why are you gonna do that? But you know what? You don't always listen to your producer. Sometimes you gotta do what you wanna do, and it turned out great. If you guys end up making this, let me know. Put a comment below. Let me know what you wanna see me cook next. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like. Until next time, peace. See you later.